We are going to talk about macros. Macro is a key that you assign to send a line of text for you. This means that with one button, you can send an entire message worth of text. This is useful to simplify many tasks. Before we talk about how to use them, here's how you assign the keys. Open your menu, go to Options. It's under Keyboard Config. Go to Message Macro Keys. The defaults aren't great. They ask for a lot of combination presses and sort of just random stuff. So I would suggest the F5 through F8 keys. Let's just start with one. Let's just do F6. I already have it over there. So like F6, F7, F8, those are good ones to use. Now that we have the macro keys set, we're going to talk about the two main purposes of macros. First, they're used to quickly send communications to your team, such as informing them that you are at the enemy base, requesting a summon, under attack, or to show your mineral counts. Second, every player should have a buy macro. A buy macro allows you to quickly re-equip the consumables you use after returning to the dropship, instead of buying everything manually by clicking around the shop. So if you just went and you use all your ammo, you could go here and drag the quantity and buy, 62 ammo, and then find your repulsor coils and buy those. But that's not very efficient. You're going to sit here a long time between deaths. So you can have a buy macro instead. So when you're creating a buy macro, every item is named exactly as it is in the shop. So ammo rifle is ammo rifle. Something like, see, like your grenades, frag, space grenade. So the spaces remain. Kukler RG249 with a space. So you can see here, you would start with buy, ammo, rifle, and then you would separate it with this colon here. You could do just a flat quantity, and that'll buy an additional 150, or you can cap it with a pound sign here, a number. That's going to buy up to and only 150. So you won't exceed 150, and you can not go overweight. You're eventually going to balance your buy macro so that you're not going to go overweight for your class. In this case, it would be 45 kilograms for the infantry class. And then you just do a comma, and then you type the next item verbatim as it would be in the shop. So ammo pistol, looks like I'm set up for CAW on this one. And then, so you would want the pound sign because you don't really want to go over your weight cap. You just continue typing it out until you have everything that you want in your buy macro. Okay, but the trick here is once you type it out, don't just hit enter and send your message. This is where you hit your macro key. So you saved it to F6, right? So while you're still typing, you completed your buy macro, hit your macro key now. And it'll say macro stored. Press again to send. You can just press it and it's going to be like that from now on. You don't have to create your buy macros from scratch. We do have quite a bit of buy macros compiled for you in our Discord here. So this is the CTFPL Discord that you're used to seeing. This top channel here is macro shortcuts. Just grab the zip that AMOC has compiled here, download it. I'll tell you it's harmful, but it's not. It's literally just files of text. So let's open it up here. These are the macro files. They are .mco, and that's the macro format. So you can see all of these. Just place them in your infantry directory, and the name of the file is how you're going to load it. So let's try infill. See infill.mc0. Go back into your infantry. The command is load macro, and then just the name of the file. So likewise, if you would like to create all of your macros from scratch, create your macros, and you can save macro, and it will generate one of those files and automatically put it in your infantry directory. So you just created your buy macros, your, say, your team communication macros. You can save macro. This is my first. And ideally, you'd use something simple, say like save macro dmf. All right. Now, every time you say you want to change a class, and go to your infill, load macro infill, and you'll have your buy macro for your infiltrator class good to go, along with all your special communications that you have set up for that class. And you can quickly go back to infantry, load macro dmf, and you'll have your dmf stuff ready to go. There are a ton of different applications for macros that you can get creative with to make your life easier. So under help, there's Gambit's command listing. Literally anything in here with a question mark, you can set to a macro key. And just look at the commands and read the descriptions, and you can come up with your own macros that can make your life easier, such as, say, one of my favorites would be like scoring. You can score current, and it'll display the score of the current game as a macro. Some other things you can do would be like question mark, and you could take a player and assign mark to a key, quickly mark up different players, and it'll make them big on, big red dots on your radar, and also allow you to move them up in the player list, group them together. There's just all sorts of things that you can do. So be creative with your macro creations. And it's turned into a bit of a ramble, but hopefully this first video helps me work out my recording, my audio, and just sort of the whole process. So thanks for watching. Bye.